Welcome back to Tecmo 101. Mort here, getting ready for the Tecmo Players Championship in April. I'm continuing my matchup series to go over all the matchups for the various teams used in the tournament, as there's a restriction on how many matchups you can use. Today we're going over the New York Jets, and I'm going to show off one of their best overall defensive players, probably the best player on the team, which is McMillian here. And we're going to put him in one-on-one coverage with Andre Rising. I barely got the pass off. That's why you go with McMillian, because you can shut him down. Another thing that's nice about the Jets, though, oops, get the wrong play, but we'll pick this play, is that they got another great person to put in coverage, Kyle Clifton. And Kyle Clifton picks it off. Awesome. And watch an example where I don't have to restart because it didn't do anything interesting. Alright, okay, so anyways, let's go over some of the numbers because that's one of the matchups we'll talk about. One of a great matchup to do with the Jets is Jets versus Atlanta. Atlanta features a high-flying passing game with Andre Rising, probably the second best receiver in Tecmo. And also, they have a supplemental tight end, but really a receiver, Sean Collins, who's a great receiver in his own right. 50 MS running back, but the weakness of this team is bad quarterback play. Very inconsistent quarterbacks here. And on defense, their only really great defensive player is Deion Sanders with a 75 MS and 56. Now, the Jets, what they're known for more than anything is balance. Kid O'Brien is a 50 pass control with 56 passing speed. You've got a choice of either Blair Thomas or Johnny Hector as 44 MS running backs, plus a 38 MS guy who can condition up. Don't forget to check your conditions. This is a team that conditions need to be checked on because there's so many guys about the same level. The best receiving weapon, Al 2, only has 44 MS, but he does have 69 receptions. And he does good in a lot of these matchups we're going to go over. Mark Boyer's a decent tight end. They don't have the greatest line play. This is not really a great offensive line. Pat Leahy's probably the second best kicker in the game. On defense, defensive line is not their specialty. They're not really strong. Outside linebacker. They have probably the worst outside linebacking core in Tecmo. But inside linebacker's amazing. Dennis Byrd with 56 MS and 69 hitting power, 25 interceptions, can rush the quarterback, can do a little in pass coverage. Kyle Clifton. That's why I got that INT. He's a defensive back at linebacker. He's got 50 INTs, the most for any linebacker, besides 63 reasons. And then, but he's a lot faster, so he's overall a better player than 63 reasons. The secondary is slow, except for McMillian with 44 INTs, 50 here, very slow. But Eric McMillian is your main weapon here. A second. Don't tell me. Okay, I was about to say. Okay, these are the right stats. Okay, that was scared me. I thought I had to restart. Eric McMillian with his 56 MS and 63 interceptions. I'd like to have him have more interceptions, but still 63 is dominant. He can't automatically JJ the top quarterback unless there's a condition change, but he still can be a huge factor. And also, this gives you two different great coverage options, which you can use to your advantage. So that's what I really like about this matchup for the Jets is they can shut down the strength of the Atlanta Falcons passing game. Another matchup I like for the Jets is to go up against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers have a great defense that we've got over earlier, but their offense, now this is where you can get JJ INTs on Bubby Brister or Rick Straub by using McMillian. Now, this team, there's really not a lot at receiving depth, and you have a collection of 38 MS running backs that you can really contain. At the same time, though, you do have to be careful is that on offense is that nice little advantage you're going to have is that you can't be JJ INT with Kid O'Brien against Rod Woodson. But the slow receivers of the Jets aren't going to be exactly streaking past one of the best secondaries in Tecmo. But I do like that matchup because for the Jets, what you're looking at is the Pittsburgh offense that you could shut down with the Jets. And then on the Jets, you're just hoping to be able to do a little bit more on offense than Pittsburgh and outscore them. And McMillian can be a key factor, get you some key turnovers. I love that matchup. Don't see a lot of it. I mean, Pittsburgh's a great team, but the Jets really expose them a lot. Last but not least on our matchups for the Jets, we have the Jets versus Cleveland. And now this is what I like calling about this matchup. If you know if a person likes to take the better quarterback and the quarterback who's more mobile, you're giving him QB Browns, but you're taking advantage of the fact that he has a slow receiving core we went over earlier. His running back is 38 MS, another team that doesn't have a lot of running back ability. And now with the Jets, you can take advantage of this secondary that's very bad. And you can also run the ball on this team as well and set up the Jets' running game a little bit better than you want to be able to against Pittsburgh. So overall, those are my matchups for the Jets, besides the ones we've already got over. Remember, I'm trying not to repeat any matchups during the whole series. So I do like all these matchups. I like Jets versus Atlanta because you can shut down Andre Rison. Then you can run the ball at Deion Sanders. I like Jets versus Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh doesn't have a good offense, and that the Jets can get JJINTs on their quarterbacks. I also like Jets versus Cleveland, where you can be able to take advantage of the Cleveland defense and the slow receiving core of Cleveland. Anyways, those are my Jets matchups, and I'll stay tuned for our next video. Thanks, guys, and I hope to see you in April at our tournament.